The next on the 10th of August 2027. Political competition parties are at liberty to organize. Candidates must be free to campaign. Must be free to assemble, listen. The police and other security agencies have a clear constitutional responsibility to protect the democratic space in which Kenyans exercise their freedoms. Concern about hired gangs and young people recruited, transported, and paid to disrupt political meetings, intimidate political opponents, and provoke violence. Let me be absolutely clear on this. Politically sponsored violence has no place in our democracy. The National Police Service and all our security agencies should therefore take firm, lawful, and impartial action against anyone who finances, organizes, incites, or perpetrates political violence. Do not arrest only the young people holding a weapon while allowing the person who recruited, transported, and paid them to escape responsibility. No politician is entitled to a private militia. No candidate has the right to intimidate citizens. No political objective can justify violence. Article 37 of our Constitution protects the right of every person, peacefully and unarmed, to public authorities. That right must be respected and protected. At the same time, the Constitution assault, lawlessness, intimidation, or the destruction of public property. Is to distinguish between peaceful democratic participation we must secure the election without compromising political competition. Must be a contest of ideas. Not a contest of hired gangs, intimidation, indispensable to the development of a nation. Every ambition we hold for Kenya rests upon the foundation of peace, confidence. This is why as you are aware, Vision 2030 and Kenyans have begun a national security, which development is built. Therefore, when Kenyans ask, beyond 2030, we must also ask what kind of police service Kenya will require. In building Kenya's future, to our distinguished police officers, that performing policing or reforming policing cannot consist only we must also improve the different to their remuneration equipment, career progression, and psychological well-being. That is why we have progressive Kenya prisons and the National Youth Service. The three-phase review of police remuneration has now entry-level basic pay for police constables has risen 1,000, an increase of 36%. Salaries across other ranks have also been adjusted upwards. We will continue working with the National Police Service Commission and the salaries and remuneration rate with the responsibilities and risks carried by our diligent officers. We are also addressing the long-standing deficit in police accommodation. Under the National Institutional Housing Program, the security sector has now a pipeline of 47,000 housing units across 165 projects. Of these, more than 2,000 units are already complete, over 9,500 are at various stages of construction, and a further 24,000 are under procurement. Major developments are underway at the Kiganjo and the General Service Unit Headquarters in Ruaraka, GSU Training School in Embakasi, and other strategic locations across the country. We have further introduced the Usalama cover under the Social Health Authority. More than 138,000 police and prison officers and their dependents have been onboarded and covered. The cover provides access to primary health care, inpatient and outpatient treatment, specialized care, and other essential benefits without co-payments or administrative barriers that previously burdened many officers and their families. At the same time, our police officers must be trained and equipped with the threats of today, not the conditions of yesterday. We are modernizing training in professional crowd management, intelligence-led operations, combating banditry, forensic investigation, cybercrime, emergency response, and the appropriate use of force. We are also strengthening mobility, air transport, surveillance, command and control, and providing officers with armored vehicles, bulletproof vests, ballistic helmets, and other protective equipment, especially when they operate in dangerous environments. Our objective is clear: a police service that is better trained, better protected, more mobile, and more capable must always be disciplined, accountable, and firmly governed by the law. Additionally, we are strengthening the mental health and physical and psychosocial support, improving equipment and mobility, modernizing training, expanding digital capabilities, and addressing career progression. Today, we are also unveiling a new uniform for general duty officers of the Kenya Police Service. This change follows consultations with police officers and the public in 2023, as well as recommendations for the Presidential Task Force. Officers expressed legitimate concerns about the current uniform, including its quality, suitability, and effect on professional identity. The graduating officers will be the first to wear the new uniform. It will then be progressively rolled out to general duty officers throughout the country, effective next week. The Administration Police Service and the General Service Unit will retain their present operational uniforms. We appreciate that a uniform does not necessarily create professionalism. Character, discipline, training, and conduct do. But the government has listened because the identity, comfort, morale, and dignity of our officers also matter. Dear graduates, you leave Kiganjo, you will encounter situations that will test your courage, demand sound judgment, and challenge your integrity. In those moments, remember that the person standing before you is not merely a suspect, protester, motorist, traitor, or political mobilizer. That person will be a citizen whose rights you have sworn to protect. Be firm against crime, but faithful to the law. Exercise authority, but remain fully accountable. Preserve order, but also protect freedom. Let the innocent find protection in your presence. Let the vulnerable find refuge. Let criminals face justice. And let every citizen know that the uniform before them stands for trust, equality, service, fairness, and justice. Your authority comes from the people. Your loyalty belongs to the Constitution. Your duty is to protect the Republic. Wear your uniform with pride, but earn its honor through your conduct. Once again, congratulations to every graduating officer. I wish you courage, wisdom, and distinction in your service to our great Republic. Na kwa wazazi wote mliofika hapa, nataka niwashukuru sana kwa mchango wenu wa kulea hawa vijana, kuwafundisha, na leo hapa wanajiunga na kikosi cha polisi cha taifa letu la Kenya. Hawa vijana mliotupa kama serikali ya Kenya, mimi nawahakikishia ya kwamba hawa vijana tutawalinda, tutafanya kazi na wao, tutawashughulikia, na maisha yao itaendelea na kuzidi na kuwa bora wakati wanaposhughulika na kulinda maisha ya taifa letu. Mimi nataka niwahakikishie Wakenya wote kwamba usalama ni ya muhimu sana katika maendeleo ya taifa. Hatuwezi kushughulika na mambo ya kilimo, maneno ya kusomesha watoto wetu, na yale mengine yote ya kujenga taifa letu kama hatuna usalama wa kutosha. Na hawa officers, vijana wetu ambao wamejiunga na jeshi la polisi leo, ndio watakaotusaidia kuhakikisha kwamba kuna usalama wa kutosha, ndio tuweze kujenga taifa letu. God bless you. God bless the National Police Service, and God bless the Republic of Kenya. Asanteni sana.